Welcome to Fat Kids Food Porn. Today is dedicated to everyone's inner hillbilly. So if you have a garden or some fresh produce that you want to learn how to can or freeze and keep for the winter that's coming, here's some helpful tips. Today I'm going to do some of the zucchini that we pulled out of the garden. Essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze this. But before I freeze it, I can't just cut it up and slap it in the freezer. We want to make sure that we properly preserve this so that it's tasty when we go to pull it out for our soups or sautés or whatever we decide to do with this. Essentially, I took my zucchini, I broke it down, cut it up into either slices or little quarters. I'm going to actually blanch this. So you see I've got my water boiling, got my little tent because there's some rain in the area and I prefer not to get rained on while I'm doing this today. But I'm gonna slap this into the boiling water for about 1 minute. I'm gonna blanch this. As soon as I pull that out of the water, out of the boiling water, I got an ice bath right here. I'm gonna slap it in there. Stop that cooking, the cooking process, and that'll help stop the enzymes from making this smushy. Once I've got it cool to the touch, I'm actually going to put it on a parchment paper and a tray, stick it in the freezer for about an hour or two individually so that they freeze that way. Then I can put them in my actual bag that I'm gonna freeze them in and they won't be all one big massive clump. So here we go to canning. Hope you have a great day. All right, these have been boiling for about 1 minute. As I said, get you a little strainer. I love my little spider whisk, which is the best thing. It's dual purpose. I use this one on frying foods as well. Then drop this right into the ice water bath. Let these cool off quickly so that the cooking process stops. You can do this with lots of vegetables. Corn on the cob, you can cut it off of the cob, blanch it, do the same way and freeze it. That stuff is great, especially when you're making soups or you just want some good fresh corn. In the wintertime, it's a lot better than the canned corn. I've got 4 huge zucchinis that I'm cutting up today. I'm doing some in either the circles or the quarters like this, but I'm also gonna do some zucchini fries. The wife and I really like our beer battered fried zucchini fries with some ranch, spicy ranch sauce to go with it. You can't beat it. All right, got these soaking in the ice bath. I've got my cookie sheet and my parchment paper. Next step, what I want to do is I'm going to pull these out of the ice bath, pat dry them so that there's not that additional water, stick them on here individually, and slap these in the freezer for about an hour or two so that way they start to freeze on their own. Then I'll put them in the package I'm going to freeze them in. I'm using gallon freezer bags. You can use different ones, but yeah, the gallon freezer bags are perfect. You can open and close them, pull out what you want whenever you're ready to cook this up. So I've got these patted dry, laid down, getting ready to throw these in the freezer. Again, I'm gonna leave them in there for 1 to 2 hours until they start to firm up on their own individually. Then they'll get slapped in the big bag with the rest of the kids in the pool and we'll be ready to go. All right, finally got all the zucchini blanched. Now I've been freezing it. This one's been in there for about 2 hours. As you can tell, this is firm to the touch. So this is ready to go in the bag for where I'm gonna store it. As I said, I'm using a Ziploc freezer bag to store all these. So I'm gonna get all this put in here, get it frozen up. All right, we successfully was able to blanch some of our garden fresh zucchini, freeze it, so that way we can make some zucchini fries or zucchini sauteed, even zucchini in my stews, soups, whatever it may be as fall and winter rolls around. I hope you found this episode beneficial, so stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great day.